Hello, this is Monica, your instructional technology teacher on assignment. We're going to talk about the app Word Mover. It's a really great app if you're studying poetry in your classroom. To find the app on an iPad, you just pull down gently in the middle of the screen and get your search bar. As you can see, I've already been in the app Word Mover, but if I hadn't, I would start typing the name of the app and then the apps would appear at the bottom that matched that word. So I'm going to tap on Word Mover and open it up. And I am given a couple of choices. If I've never used the app before, I'm going to click Create New User and I'm going to put my name in there. If I have used the app before, my name will appear right there on the screen, and as you can see, there I am. So I'm going to open up my name and go into where my poems are located. Inside of here, you have some choices. First of all, I can create a new poem if I want to, or I can continue working on an older poem and revise it, add words, change spelling, whatever I want to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is pretend that I want to do a new poem. So if I click on Create New Found Poetry, I get some choices. I can have a word bank, which means that the iPad gives me a bunch of different words and I can use those words to create a poem, whatever I want to create. Then there's my own words where I want to put in all the words for the poem. Then there are some famous works below that I can go into, and when I tap one of those, like Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, I can see all of the words to his Gettysburg Address, and then if I wanted to maybe change some of the words with synonyms or antonyms or use some of the words to create a new poem, I could do that. So what I'm going to do is I've already started a poem, so I'm going to cancel out of this. And I'm going to show you how to create a poem with one I've already started. So I'm going to click on where it says snails, and I'm going to open up my poem. Now, when you start a new poem, the first thing you're going to want to do is name it. So up here, if you can see where it says snails, you're going to tap in that box and it'll say unknown name, or unknown title. You're going to give it a title. So that's the first thing you want to do when you start your poem. Then what I need to do now is I need to get the little boxes to put the words in. And there's a couple ways to do this. First of all, if you have a large poem, kind of like mine here, instead of doing one box and one word at a time, I can actually do multiple boxes, lay the boxes out, and then put the words in. So let me demonstrate. So the last sentence here says, if you had. I have 4 more words that go in this poem. It's if you had a house to carry. So if I wanted to do a single word, over on the right-hand side where it says add word, I would just tap it and I would get a word box. And I would type in the next word, which is A. Then I would click the bottom right to get rid of my keyboard, and then I just use my finger and drag the box to where I want it to be. So had A. If I wanted to get rid of this, like if I did it wrong or maybe I have an extra word I didn't want, if I take the box and drag it over to the trash, it's going to ask me, do you want to delete it or do you want to cancel out? Was that a mistake? So I'm going to click cancel and it's going to put my word back. So I still have 3 more words. So the other way I could do it instead of doing one word at a time is just get the boxes set up. I think that's easiest. So I need 3 more words. So that means I need 3 more boxes. So I'm going to tap add a word 3 more times. So a house to carry. Then I'm going to get rid of my keyboard and I'm going to move the boxes in place to carry. And then all I have to do is double tap in the box and I get my keyboard. So this is going to be the word house, double tap in the next one, to, double tap, carry, with a question mark. Here we go. All right, so my poem is now complete. And maybe I want to add a little flair to it. I can leave it on this background. Or if I slide the backgrounds to the right, I get some other, to the left, I get some other choices. So like maybe I can put it on the refrigerator or I could put it on a chalkboard. Oh, I kind of like that one. I could put it on some wood, however, just something to give it a little flair. So when I'm finished with backgrounds, I just slide it back like a drawer, right back where it came from. And now I think my poem is complete and I'm ready to share it. So I'm going to click where it says share it, and then it's going to come up and on the right hand side it's going to give me some choices, and I'm going to go ahead and save it in photos. So if I click save to photos, the iPad tells me okay, it's been saved successfully. So now I know that if I need to export it or get it to my teacher, I can just go into the photo album on my iPad and that's where my poem is going to be. So that is how you use the app Word Mover, and I hope this helps you become more successful when you're using iPads. And thank you for watching.